This is another one of those skaters that has extreme swag.
On a skateboard.
On a skateboard.
Shout out to my nigga Jay Ward, you know what I'm saying? I'm in drugs, you know what I'm saying? I'm being all the way to the streets, though, you know what I mean? Let them know. That's how we do this shit. For the free bike, I'm right there, I'm chopped up, that's on thugs, I'm letting know from the Jim G's.
Chicago Bulls.
That'll switch.
We just need to stop. I know we did this for a little bit. We just need to stop with the whole switch thing.
God, yeah, I would take that line. That would be such a fun line to be able to do.
Oh, you'll take that?
I'd take that.
I would beg and plead for that line. Where did Miles Silva come from originally?
I don't know. I know he does a lot of NorCal.
Oh, I love it. He landed on the nose, ready for the nollie back heel. Oh! Billy, if you went there, you would understand how buck that is.
I already do, but yeah.
It's a good one. When I went there, I found needles on the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and some guy, he had a blanket out, and he was selling like all the most random odds and ends, like Goodwill type items, but some were like old electronics and cords and cables that you would never in a million years want or need. But they were all laid out like super neatly, and people were like actually perusing it. I think they've understood that if you have like a blanket with a bunch of like garbage on it, but you lay it out really nicely and neatly, people are gonna like, ooh, yard sale, and like want to look around, and
all about presentation.
Yeah.
Check up on my name, yeah, they call me Pete Work. When I was 16, yeah, I see my first bird. Run up on me and watch a nigga get murked. Turn his white tee into
Can you imagine skating in sweats?
I've never done it.
Me neither. I never will.
I would try it if it was like 10 degrees out. I'd be like, yeah, I'll skate in some sweats. I'd have to be skating a ledge line though. I would never try to throw down in sweats. Oh God, you ever try to skate in basketball shorts? Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like that's a disaster waiting to happen. I feel like skating in shorts, skating like spots, 3 spots in shorts is just like, please ruin my shins.
Yeah, right.
Please have blood everywhere.
Oh, that's a classic spot.
You ever been there?
No.
So then how can it be classic?
That spot was, everybody had tricks in that Transworld video.
Jeez. There've been a bunch of them. Transworld videos as about as specific as you need to get.
What's our favorite one? One with Mike Carroll. Oh my God, hold on. Oh, look at his toe just.
He did it so long that it was hard for me to do
that.
it. It was hard for me to even go that long. I was running out of breath. That's how long that back tail was.
That was funny.
What if I did that every time I did a back tail?
Yeah, but you had to do it the whole time you're doing the back tail.
Yeah. Except mine would just be like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's how long my back tails are.
It'd just be a tap.
Remember when we used to bend down like idiots when we used to film skating, and then we realized you could put a GoPro on a stick?
I mean, yeah, you mean like 3 months ago?
You have to be under 25 years old in order to film that way. In order to like be hunched over.
Well, it's just,
that's a young man's game, hunching over and filming skateboarding.
Yeah. I wonder how Ty Evans does it.
Because he's up like this. Have you seen the footage?
Yeah, he's got red.
But have you also, like, I feel like once you graduate from the fisheye angle, you're just the long lens, dude. You just got the tripod. You've got like a lawn chair set up. You've got like a beer and some chips.
Sun visor.
At the sun visor, you've got
Yeah.
sunscreen for everybody. You're offering everybody sunscreen, being like, you know.
It's not a bad gig.
The more reasonable skate filmer has the sun visor, and the lawn chair and is always filming long lens, never filming fisheye. But my problem with GoPro is that, I'll say it, if you're filming fisheye with the GoPro, you can always tell that it's GoPro, and it doesn't look the same. It does not, it gets kind of close, but it never has the same look as like a proper depth lens skate camera.
I know in Photoshop, when you bring in a photo, you can choose to like take the GoPro effect off of a photo.
Yeah.
It's just a filter.
No, you know what I
Can you do
mean.
that in video? Can you do that?
I think more so what I'm referring to is just like the look of the foot, like the actual look. You can tell that it's GoPro versus like, you know, proper skate cam. It just looks different with the I don't know if it's like the fact that the GoPro lens is like this big and a depth lens is like that big with the big lens bolted on. I don't know like how it looks different, but I can always, it just looks crunchy. GoPro always looks a little crunchy. Can't explain it.
Not that 4K GoPro though.
It looks good, it just doesn't look proper skate cam.
Another 10 years from now, GoPro is gonna be the skate cam.
Hopefully, then we don't have to bend over. We just you have the camera on our poles and be like, "Arr." Get it, like I'm gonna be filming you with like a Rascal scooter, dude.
That's fine.
We're gonna trade off with the Rascal.
That's fine. That's great.
Yeah, dude. I'm just get some nitro boost on that Rascal when you're like, you know, really going for it when you're mobbing a line.